Hello, welcome. Who are we reading for? Let's see. Virgo, welcome. I'm happy to see you, Virgo. Let's get into that. I'm going to use Aquarius's paper that we channeled for, and it's actually just a bowl of, it looks like fruit to me, and an A. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. Someone could have an A name. A name. So, Virgo, we'll channel and get into the tarot, see who and what's coming in. Last time we channeled for you was probably at the beginning of the year or the end of last year, sometime around there. Okay, so I believe we did one for Virgo. So here is Saturn in the 8th. Oh, goodness. Well, no wonder now we're using this, because it's looking like there needs to be something sorted out in the way that you deal with another person. Like, what are your guys' core values here? And there may be something financially that you're sorting with them as well. There's a lot of things needed to be sorted, and it's making room for more intimate connection, really, truly, at the core of it. A core of a fruit. But like an avocado is a fruit, apparently. It's like at the core of it, you have potential for more. I'm seeing a rainbow here. Yeah. You have potential for more connection, but you really need this storm to pass. Yep, it does. Wow. So here we have Cancer, Venus in the 3rd house. And then, yeah, this is also about communication, but it's reversed. Okay, see, because, yeah, what are you not saying? Someone here doesn't know how to express how they feel sometimes, is what this looks like. There needs to be a balance here. Yeah, one person may not know how to express here, is what this feels like to me. Someone may express maybe in a way that impacts the other person in a negative way, I want to say. Okay, I'm trying to use that word lightly, but it's kind of coming out that way, isn't it? It's affecting someone in a way that they don't like. That's what's happening. Okay, so see, Venus just rolled. Wow. To Venus now. You had Saturn rolled to Venus on accident. There's difficulty, lots of challenges. So Saturn sometimes talks about challenges and difficulty that you may have. And the 8th house can be about intimacy, like especially sex, okay? It can also be someone that you've been intimate with. And intimacy to me is beyond just physical. That's more like a connection, right? You get me? So that's what I'm getting for you. And it can also be about finances. And I feel like this is at the core of it, your stability with a person and how to connect with them in a way that's supposed to mend things. So if you were the one who was creating the challenges or the delays, if you were, because you rolled with it, okay, I'm not trying to point fingers, could be anybody, could be the other person. But if you were, you have changed your tune here. You've decided, hey, I'm not going to keep this to myself anymore. I don't have to have any pretense with this person because it's not helping this relationship grow, or this person's deciding that. All right. So it's like going from a very tense energy to finally letting things flow. And I do feel like that's where this rainbow is coming in, because it kind of feels like, it feels like here that the expression was very muted and nullified, and it wasn't allowing communication with one another. It wasn't allowing connection, especially about how someone feels. And now that's happening here because somebody's changing their approach. That is the reason. The reason is there could be some tears shed. It's just a wringing out of the heaviness is what we're looking at that's going to be happening between you and a person, which is nice. This is actually a good energy so far. We'll see what else wants to come out in the tarot. I'm just getting that, there's going to be a lot of expression here. I'm hearing Leo, Virgo. There's going to be lots of that. And I'm also getting a very strong physical energy here as well. Maybe this is a holdover from the Aquarius energy. There was a lot of lust there. But I do see this happening You will connect with them, and other areas of your life will benefit because of this too. So because you're able to connect in this way, especially emotionally speaking, then you are now able to connect. Even your love life will improve. Your physical life with somebody is going to improve because of the way that you guys are dealing with one another. Okay. Lots of fluid. Yeah. If you felt tense, if you felt like you did not have some sort of an attraction or someone didn't, that's changing. I do see that. Okay. I do see that. All right. So what else do we have here? That's what I'm saying. These two clouds to me are indicating two people. Okay. And it has to be two people. I'm hearing accordion. Something about an accordion. This could be a binder. Okay. I think there's like a whole bunch of papers stored up. It's like, man, all these things have happened. Someone's thumbing through all these papers. There's like tons of papers. It's like, okay, this happened back there. This happened right there. This happened there. It's like, throw the book away. All right. Like somebody's here. It could feel like somebody was keeping tabs of a situation. That doesn't have to happen anymore. Yeah, the book is even falling apart here. That's what I see. It's like ripping it to shreds. People are ripping this book up. Okay. Who's keeping tabs? There's someone here that needs to give up on keeping tabs because this is not going to work. It's blocking even a doorway. Like this door hinge is falling off. Someone needs to stop keeping the tabs because it's not beneficial to your relationship at this time, especially. Yeah, there's so much history here is what this feels like, or something has happened and a person keeps like holding on to that. Maybe this is someone who is having trouble like letting go, forgiving. Sometimes things happen and people have difficulty with that. And this could be what this is. Someone's really challenged in kind of letting the past be the past. All right, this is what I see. So even here, you guys are not level. You guys are not seeing eye to eye. You have not been. Things are changing. I want to tell you that. Okay. I see high fertility here too. All right. Someone needs to stop the tabs and open up. There's going to be a lot of floodgates opening up, and then you can do away with whatever this is. I do feel, though, that this booklet or this book is still going to be stored somewhere. So someone's going to reach back at it from time to time. Remember when this happened, when you did that, when you did something. Okay. Again, that's where this vulnerability comes in. That's what I want to tell you. Okay, you really need a lot more support here is what this feels like, Virgo. You may need someone to be emotionally available to you. Okay, or, I feel like you've changed because it looks like you were holding a grudge or you were holding something because of the way that somebody has been behaving. And now you're ready to be more vulnerable, or you will be I want to say June. Okay, so this is for June. It can resonate whenever, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting June, okay? Because I intended for June. It could just be whenever you watch this. Because that is how the readings work here, I've noticed, and you guys have told me. It's whenever it resonates. So, Virgo, now that you're ready to start this new, vulnerable, emotional connectivity with this person, we have all over this reading. It's going to take a lot of communication, a lot of honesty, a lot of transparency. People really need to clear the air, like wring it out. It's like the energy of even being next to somebody and feeling like, ugh, like you're just so heavy. Like something feels very 10 of Wands-y. Like someone's holding on to a lot of energy. Yeah, things are going to flow. 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's like walking on eggshells with a person, not being able to move forward because of that. It's like a person's policing another person here too. They're like, no, you can't do those things. Well, why not? Why can't I? Someone is maybe controlling, I want to say, and it is kind of like a fear thing. It's not necessarily I'm controlling because I don't know, because it's my personality. More so, this feels like a control because of a fear, okay? Especially with this 9 of Wands, someone is fearful. It's like, I don't trust you. Who are you? Are you who I think you are? Okay, because I do feel like there's deception here. Or has been. That could be part of the book, the storytelling that someone's been saying. Who and what's coming in towards Virgo, please? Yeah, now you have 12th house energy. See, and the Venus. I feel like you go through the motions with somebody. You go through times where it's like, ooh, so much tension. You let it go. You guys connect. Then it goes back to kind of clamming up again. It kind of feels like that. Show me the person they're reading. You may be dealing with somebody who's super watery. Yeah, I was going to say Cancer because right here we have Cancer. And 3. 3 of Cups. Womp womp. All right, so let's see about the 3 of Cups person. Could be a Cancer. All right, Virgo energy. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, this is giving very June to me, by the way. It does feel that way. 6 of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Like someone keeps bringing up the past. They want to rekindle your relationship. There's a reconciliation. There's happiness. Then it goes back to a little bit of tension here. Where's Virgo? 5 of Wands. Well, you're like, we're not innocent here, okay? Like everybody's kind of involved. Everybody's kind of trying to make something work. And I do see that you're attempting to mend the relationship, but I do feel like maybe you've said some things that you're regretting is what this is. How this person sees you. Someone is very reactive. The person in the reading feels very reactive to me, how they see you. They see you as, okay, how you see them? I don't want to ask these questions. I'll take a look and then we'll move on. Yeah, something feels weird. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And here goes that tension again. There's something very cyclical here. It's challenging. It's challenging to talk to this person. Sometimes you feel like you guys are on the good page and sometimes not so much. So someone here feels as though they need to heal, they need to take a break, they need to rest, and then you guys get back into contact. You're trying to understand about the past here and whether or not it can actually be done away with. Yeah, because it feels like there's deception. I'm telling you, there's deception here. Like someone was keeping something to themselves. They were not expressing their feelings, or they were keeping secrets, and now the truth is here with it's almost obvious. I want to say whoever this is doing it, it's obvious. It's obvious what's going on behind the scenes. It's obvious what somebody's not saying, how somebody's feeling, how hurt they feel. It's very obvious here. So let's go ahead and take a peek. Yeah, and that's the point too. Like this person's kind of making you wait. They don't want to tell you exactly yes, no, maybe so. They don't want to tell you that. They want you to feel a little bit scrambled. Okay, this could be about eggs. See what I'm saying? Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 3. Okay, what's the situation? Okay, eggs. Yeah, something about eggs, guys. Scrambled, huh? Well, we got egg on their face. So it's talking about being caught. Something is seen. Whatever somebody was trying to hide or keep under the surface, like I said, it's very obvious. It's almost like there's signs or body language. There's something that's very obvious that you can tell. That's what's being talked about. That's what I'm saying, like denying it. It's like, how can you deny? I'm tired of you making this up. It's almost like that. It's like someone saying, I'm tired of you making up the truth. Like you're pretending something it's not. Tell the truth. It's obvious. I can see your face. Why are you denying it? Someone's been in denial here. Yeah, see how sad it makes somebody feel? There's the tears, the crying. Actually, somebody's really vulnerable. I'm hearing Aquarius. Show me the situation, please. It's like, I don't know if I should make up with them now. Should I? Something feels this way. Avoidance. Yeah, that was on the bottom just now. No, it says feeling guilty and no communication is secrecy. Yep. Push and pull, imbalances, power struggles. It feels that way. It feels like lots of tension. It feels like sometimes you can talk, sometimes you can't. There's lots of secrecy. Is someone going to tell the truth? Okay. Because whoever this is feels ashamed and they're going to get caught. Whoever this is that's keeping the secrets, either they did get caught, they're about to. Whatever secrets they are, they could be anything. Here it says secrecy. It says third party. It says hooking up. Okay? And that's what they do when they don't answer. They're telling you, no, that's not true. That's not true. Or this is you, Virgo, whoever. I'm alone. The wheel. So there's fear here that things are not going to change, that it's going to revert, that it's going to be the same forever. Hatred. Wow. Spite and jealousy and envy. Here we go. Where's Virgo? Toxic people. There's someone that this person is involved with, maybe. It could be a person. Okay, yeah. They're dating. They're back on the market. They are telling you this. They're like, hey, Virgo, I think I'm going to be back on the market. Okay. Or that's what you're saying. It's looking like here, there's a competition happening, and maybe it's very subdued and under the surface. If this is not romantic, Virgo, it's some type of tension that you're having in competition with even your partner. Oh, and I said it's not romantic. Well, maybe it is, but someone that you're dealing with, there's some sort of competition even with that person, but it feels like there's other individuals here. I feel like someone's trying to throw something up in someone's face. Maybe somebody's barfing, but yeah, it's coming out anyway. Someone's going to express something. I want to say accidentally. It kind of comes out, or it's obvious. So you may not like who this person is friends with. You may not like what this person is up to. Okay, there could be some bad vibes here with the addictions and the toxic people. Someone doesn't like a group of people. They don't like them. I don't like them. They do these things I don't agree with. They're this kind of way. That, okay? That's what I'm feeling. And there's some sort of a harness here. Something's being harnessed. Mind games. Mind games are being harnessed. Opposites attract. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't really like those people. It's not my usual people. We're different. We have different belief systems, different values, different spiritual beliefs is on this card. Message on the bottom. Show me the person in the reading. Hurting. That's what I'm saying. No context. Okay. Self-absorbed, limelight, audience. So I do feel like someone here is going to start keeping something to themselves. They're going no contact. There is pain attached to this. That could be the reason that they're going no contact. They're hurt because somebody's being avoided. The truth is being avoided. It's being denied. It's being like, no, that's not true. Yes, it is. It's like that. Admit it. Admit it. That's what this feels like. Make it rain. Only talk to me if it's about money. Could be for somebody. Sick and tired. Okay. Mind games. Immature testing you and analyzing. Someone's tired of the games. They feel like it doesn't really make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make dollars. This person's like, yeah, I'm kind of done with that. I'm done with that life. It's not paying the bills. What's the point? Love doesn't pay the bills, or the situation is more detrimental than it is beneficial. Someone could be thinking like that here. Okay, so this is a decision about legalities, about money, or even just a situation involving success. There's a person feeling very frustrated about that. Okay. This is going to make sense later is what I'm hearing. 1111 and toxic love. Yeah, you and this person, Virgo, you may, again, feel like it's so tense at times. There's a safe haven, though. There's some kind of safe haven. And this is making me feel like there's different energies in your reading. So however this goes for you. But I do see a safe haven here. All right, let's take a look at this envy card. Why does Virgo have toxic people and envy in the energy? The Fool. You're disconnecting from that. Yep. Okay, so High Priestess. So we've got a lot of Pisces and Gemini here. And also you, Nine of Pentacles. Someone doesn't like this group or these people, this person. And that's causing them to go at it alone. They're like, I'm happier on my own. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to wait for other people to pay for me, pay my bills. I don't have to wait for people to answer me. That kind of thing. Someone over here wants to go at it alone. You don't know if they're actually going to come forward to choose this or this is you. Someone's not being very flexible at this time. They're not really open about things. They're avoiding communicating with you at this time too. They could even ignore you. They're like, I don't want to keep talking. Got to go. Bye. Where are they going instead? The Death card. Oh. Well, they're about to blow up a situation. Okay. Virgo, you could be expecting, or someone is, you got motherly energy here, the Ten of Swords. feel like someone's marriage is falling apart here. Someone keeps delaying the inevitable. It could even be an ending, but it looks like this person's going quiet. They're going silent on you. They disappeared. This person could fly a lot. They could travel a lot. They're kind of all over the place. You're trying to make nice with the person. It just doesn't really go that way sometimes. It's very challenging. They're like, oh, I can't talk, honey. I'm with some friends or something like that. It feels this way. They don't even want to tell you like what they're truly up to or what they really want at this point. They're not trying to be flexible with you. Someone does not want to, they don't want to be honest. They don't want to tell you something, or this is someone. And I feel like you already know, like you have a vibe. You know what is Virgo seeing? Okay. Yeah, you're like, that's not a friend or something like that. Yep, 5 of Swords. Someone's jealous and envious of your relationship or of your relationship with other people. This feels like people are telling other people's business as well. This can indicate like talking about you and you don't like that, or this is you. There's some sort of like involvement that doesn't need to happen. It's like, stop trying to be friends with everybody and telling them all your business. What is the situation? Grass is greener. More jealousy. Great. Great. Hook up. It's like, who's sleeping with who? Envy, jealousy twice, hater. Change. Yeah, this is about to change. That's what I'm saying. So you probably already know that with the intuition card. Something is being revealed. We did see that there with that High Priestess, the Tower of the Death card. There's something being revealed about this jealousy, about what somebody's really up to. Show me the person in the reading. Someone's really not at work is what I'm seeing. Spiritual awakening about a wedding. Yeah, that's what I told you too. It's like someone's marriage is kind of in shambles, or their idea of their perfect partner is in shambles at this time. Maybe there were plans for marriage, or there is marriage, but it does feel like there's an unpredictable type of energy happening when it comes to a long-term relationship. Someone's like, I didn't know you were married, for example. Oh, goodness. And then you've got enlightenment here. There's a realization about someone's social status, I want to say. Okay, I'm getting identity theft. You've got alone, isolation, lonely. Yeah, someone is pretending to be something they're not. They're like, oh my gosh, you're married? Okay, someone's marriage is kind of, there's an understanding about someone's marriage, where it's headed. And it's potentially even someone who didn't know someone was married. Where's Virgo in this? You're like, you said we were fixing our relationship. Where's Virgo in this? I saw party there. Home. Unfinished business. Wow. You're like, when you get home, we're going to talk the truth. Oh, I was just going to say that. It's right there. I was like, yeah, when you get home, we're going to talk. Home? It's not over. Patterns back and forth. You're like, no, this is my home. I'm staying in it. You're not going to kick me out of my own house. Like, figure yourself out. Okay. If you want to come talk to me at my home. Okay. Period. So there's something about truth that's coming out about who and what, basically. Like, who's with who's really what, who's doing who, and who's doing what. There's some stuff going on behind someone's back. It does look like talking, gossiping. Someone kind of disappears. Okay, tell me about this again for Virgo. You may feel like someone's trying to make you jealous on purpose. They want to like punish you. Yeah, this is what this looks like to me. Like, they don't even care. They're blatantly making you jealous, or they're blatantly avoiding you. They're blatantly like rubbing something in your face. Like, this could be someone who's doing that here. Wow. Six of Cups. You could be upset about like how this person, like what they're saying to the kids, or what they're saying to their children, or something like that. If it's not about children, it's about your trust with one another here. Yeah, the 9 of Wands. Because it feels like you can't really trust someone, and you kind of just, I mean, you feel it that way. That's the way that it feels. Like, I can't trust you. Why are you lying to your family? Why are you involving everybody? Or something like that. Like a person who keeps involving people. It could be more simple, couldn't it? It could all be so simple. But you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle. and we both end up with scars. It's lyrics. Okay. It's like, tell me who I have to be. Yep. Damn, Virgo, this is a mess. All right, I'm gonna ask questions here. All right. Person in the reading. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. Someone here is actually very happy that there's something being owned up to or wants it to be that way. It's like, no, 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 no. You're not going to avoid this. You're not going to avoid me. We're going to talk. You're going to say it. And I'm going to say it. I feel like you may know something, or whoever this is suspects something, but they just don't have the proof, or they don't have the evidence, or they don't. It's not like, even if they feel it, sense it, or they see signs of it, and someone's doing blatant things, it's like they don't have some sort of evidence that they just know. It's like, oh, I'm going to catch you slipping. Don't worry. Okay. I'm going to catch you lacking out there. Like in the streets with the Five of Pentacles. Someone here, wow, is about to get screwed even legally. Whoever's doing this, it's like they would end up with like not very much, or not a good amount of something. Okay. Because it's like, no, this is even, maybe it's the home. Okay. Like someone's going to be like, oh crap, I don't have anywhere to go. Now that, you know, you told me the truth, I don't know. Or now that they told the truth. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really sweet. Seven of Wands. You know, Virgo, the person in the reading, I mean, they have nice things to say about you, okay? It's not that it's any consolation or anything because of the rest of the reading, okay? I get that. But I want to say that they like you as a person, and that you guys usually have had a very sweet connection, that you guys read each other very well. This is what they're saying. Like, you don't have to express. Something feels very body language in this reading. It goes without saying kind of energy, that you guys have that kind of connection where you know what somebody's experiencing, feeling, or whatever is up, you know, even if they're not saying anything. Someone feels like you've kind of given up, though, that you kind of decided not to say something. Someone could have like a tell when they're lying. Someone could, like, there's energy that someone picks up on. And I feel like someone knows that. They're like, okay, you usually know how I feel, what I'm experiencing, even without the lies. Add the lies, it's very obvious, like, or some sort of deception. Okay, well, deception also lies, right? Someone's pride is in the way. Someone's too prideful to admit something, or they're not honest enough to admit what they're wanting to do, or what they're thinking about, and the things that they need, or the things that they like. And what is this right here? Someone feels like your situation is like not going to go anywhere. It's very circular because someone won't admit to something. It's like you won't admit it. Yeah, King and Queen of Swords. Like, say it. No. There's a lot of not admitting the lies or the truth, or not, again, not a lot of the evidence, but there's tells. It's everywhere. Someone can see, feel, sense. They pick up spidey senses. And that's what this is. It's like, why won't you just say? They don't. All right. What's going on in the background of this reading, please? Spirit, if we can get any hints. Any sort of clues? What's going on? Five of Cups is going on. Mourning. Okay, sadness. Defensiveness is going on. Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's sneakiness. Wow. Nudity is going on in the background. Someone is full-blown, like, nude, or something's going on. Someone could sleep naked. It's what I'm seeing here, or is going to be. Going to sleep naked. There's not a whole lot of peace here because someone's lacking in belief of the situation at this point. There's no belief that there can be love, that there can be trust. And I don't want to lean into that love energy. It's more so the trust and the connection. There's not a whole lot of belief and faith in that. In trusting that things can heal, that they can mend, that they can get better. It's like a person was kind of doing something that it looks inappropriate to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe you know. It looks highly inappropriate, and it makes the other person or both people feel disconnected, like not on the same page. And that's a really terrible feeling here. It's like, are we growing apart or something like that? Let's see. It's also deny. Yeah, this could even be spiritual beliefs. Like, again, you guys just have different beliefs right here. What was the lie about? Oh, my bad. That was traumatic. I'm sorry. I was genuinely like, what the heck? Okay. Well, somebody has, it looks like they have an intensity to them that makes it very challenging. Okay, so somebody could be very intense, and it makes the other person, this is not an excuse, but it makes the other person feel like they're never going to own up to something. They can't be honest about something. They can't, like I said, I don't think this is an excuse. I feel like someone has an excuse. It could be that. This is your excuse here. It's like, well, you're scary. It's like, no. Okay, no. That's the truth. Like just be, yeah, here. Ace of Swords. Just tell the truth. If you would have told me the 10 of Cups, everybody would be fine here in this house. Like, everybody would be fine. So it's almost like somebody keeps making excuses. Yeah, why did you lie? Right here. Why are you hiding? Avoidance. What is this lie about with the devil or the avoidance? What is being avoided? What is that devil? 2 of Cups. A relationship? A secret relationship. Goodness gracious. Yeah, so it does look like somebody involves somebody. Even if it's not romantic, okay? Some of you it is, and you know that. Others of you, this is just somebody who's been very deceptive involving others. Like maybe involving friends and doing things that, I don't know, the relationship, it wouldn't support the relationship that they already have. Okay, it could be something with a friend. It could be something with like opposite people, opposite beliefs, family, for example. And it's creating some tension in your relationship with this person, because now it's like, oh, you're ready and willing to connect with those people, but what about this? What about us type energy? A person that was pretending. They were pretending a lot. It was like, oh, pretending, lie, that kind of vibe. Lying about their connection, lying about the relationship, lying about feelings about something, okay? What is this right here? Yeah. Yep, here it is. Someone's blatantly freaking lying to someone's face right there. Right there, the Star card. Because this is like, it's not believable either. Whoever's lying, it's almost like a kid lying, and it's really silly. It's like, really? You think you're going to get away with that? Like, I saw you do that. It's like a child that's like making up a story. It's like that. So the lie is obvious in the whole situation about maybe even someone's allegiance, an alliance that is forged with another that, again, is not prioritizing this relationship. So this may be for somebody feeling like, well, I guess we're not as close as I thought we were. Okay. And yeah, 5 of Swords. It's like a lie meant to mislead, meant to distract. It's almost like this, like you're about to uncover something and then someone comes and they go, blah, 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 and then they want to distract you, so you do something else or you pay attention to something else. It's just a bunch of noise that somebody comes and they say all these fantasy things that don't make any sense. They're talking about, oh, this and that, and it would be so great if, and blah, blah, blah. Of course not, honey, of course. And then it's actually a bunch of BS. Like whoever this is, it's like they're, yeah, 7, they don't feel like they owe the truth. They don't need to tell the truth. It's like, nope, but they're a terrible liar, very terrible. Whoever this is very bad at hiding, or they're not even trying to hide it. Oh, you're going to have a realization right here. Here it is. Okay. So here you go with your realization. You're having a wake-up call. You're having a realization. You may want further information, further proof, or you want confirmation of that from the person, most likely here, because that's what they're doing. They're kind of leading you astray, or this is you, Virgo, because this is also secrecy. You may just feel like you can't open up to someone. You can't tell them how you feel. You feel that way here. Okay. You're like, I'm not going to ask you anymore. Or maybe you're like, when is that person going to stop asking me questions? Stop trying to get to the bottom of this. Okay, stop prying. Stop, like, it's like someone's dangerously close to finding out the truth, but it comes out anyway. It does. All right, it does. I'm telling you. But it's like the prying that's happening. It's like, gosh, I don't want them to know how I feel, you know, my body language or whatever this is. It's like, huh? No, nothing's bothering me. What? No, of course not. Like that kind of energy. Yeah, they're like, something's up. Like, person's like, oh, maybe I can act this way and put on these clothes and clean up the vehicle, clean up the car, and act like normal, do these little things here and there, something like that. But this is like someone saying, why is their face like that? Like, why aren't they making any, they're not even blinking. Like, what's going on? It's almost very obvious. I don't know. Someone can't lie. All right. So the thing is, yeah, this is part of the problem. I think this came up in a reading and now I don't know. But this is like not feeling as though people can be trusted. There's challenges in trusting people moving forward, mending a relationship because of that. And it's like, what about the children? Something this way, okay? So I do see that there's a new realization that's kind of taken over. And now we need to know about the loyalty, if it's true or not. Can somebody be loyal? That's what I see. Someone is going to be realized that someone's not been loyal. And loyalty doesn't necessarily always mean cheating, but someone does feel cheated, okay? Someone does feel lied to or manipulated and betrayed. It's right here. Is a betrayal in the energy, okay, because of lies. And whoever this is too, they could be being aggressive when they're questioned, and that's part of the problem too. It's like you're trying to throw this back on who when they didn't do it, something like that. It's like some sort of shifting of, yeah, it's like it's you. No, stop deflecting, stop detracting from it. I'm going to subtract your ass from this conversation, something like that. What's the situation, please, in the future? What's going to happen between Virgo and the person? That's nice. That's so interesting. Whatever this is, Virgo, I'm going to tell you, okay? There's a lot of reflection that needs to happen, and it looks like internally for both people. Both people need to be able to reflect on their own feelings, their own sense of self, and what the hell they bring toward another person. And it's like, do you feel stable inside yourself at the end of the day? No matter what's going on all around you, do you feel stable inside yourself? Okay, because that energy is going to affect the partnership. If somebody who can trust themselves and they know that they're in the upright, they're on the up and up, and they're doing right by another person, they're going to bring that energy to the relationship. Okay, so right here. And I see that there's a lot of thinking that needs to happen, a lot of reflection on the state of the relationship, on the connection of the relationship, and plans moving forward in order to connect or not. And this may be actually where this comes in. It's like, are you going to tell yourself that old story, or are you going to let the water and the floodgates like come down here? okay? Because if somebody clams up and they cover it up and everything's a cover up, it's going to create more turmoil in the long run. This would be kind of like owning up to something or expressing something before it becomes like solidified in stone type thing. It's like things cannot be taken back, okay? So that's what this feels like. It's almost like if you connect sooner rather than later, I'm not trying to tell you like when and how, I'm just reading the energy. It's like if you connect sooner rather than later on a vulnerable level, then there will be less to unpack, as opposed to if you unpack in the future, there's going to be a lot more challenges. Okay, so I see that here. Let's see Virgo in the future. Just Virgo. Yeah, someone's owning up to something. It's like, well, I gotta face up. I gotta face up to this. I need to confront the deception. I need to talk about it and then move forward. Like that's what this is, just period. It's like, we're going to move forward from this, but this needs to be talked about, spoken about, expressed. Lots of mercurial energy. And then here goes that Saturn that we started with. And here, yeah, there needs to be shedding light in order to move forward. It's like being honest. It's challenging in this reading. And here's that setting. It could be the toxic people or whatever. Someone's starting to think that. Conflict resolution. See what I'm saying? It's like people need to confront something. Yeah. Someone could be just a little bit bossy or inflexible. They're not being flexible. When you're not being flexible in this situation, it's being selfish actually. Because somebody's not working as a team is what I want to say. Okay, so if it's you or them, it doesn't matter. I'm just reading the energy. So this would be like, let's plan to talk, or let me plan to say something, plan to own up, plan to confess, or plan to have them do this, or like, let's make a date and time and sit down and figure out our checkbooks or whatever this is, okay? Because it looks like people are allocating funds. You're planning for the future of separating from something. You're separating from, yeah, you got to pay something off. Looks like you're ready to pay things off. You're managing your emotions very well. Yeah, the Lovers. Wow. You've got a choice in love, Virgo. What are you going to do? It could go either way for you. Some of you actually have two opportunities that you can act upon if you wanted to. And some of you, it means you're single versus a relationship. All right. Others of you, there's actually two people. But you're trying to decide here, what is the best for me, for the situation, for me to express myself in the way that is most authentic to me, for me living in truth. Living in truth with the justice. So I see that here. You are very balanced. When you come to this balance point, you are able to address something with a person. But it's like you got to find that balance here, and that's what you're working on. I see you doing it. Like I said, I feel like you're allocating funds. Yeah, you're looking to see if you should express something with a person, if you even have belief. There is lack of belief here that someone's going to actually get past whatever happened. I see that. So it is very challenging. But there's potential. Where's the person? Nine of Pentacles. There's someone getting cut out here. Wow. This person doesn't want to talk about something. Wow, what is this? Nine of Pentacles. Someone wants to be on their own, or they kind of need some space. This person may cut someone out, or they're being ostracized. They feel alone. Maybe they want that for a minute. What's that right there? Yeah, they're not ready to talk. They will be. Someone will be ready to talk. Nine of Swords. There's fear. Oh, wow. There's fear. There's pain. It's like someone shuts down because of this exposure. Whatever is exposed, whatever's owned up to, kind of, or needing to be, feels like someone shuts down and then they're ready to address it again. So yeah, it does feel, again, things are going to be a little bit, I'm hearing pivotal. This could be a pivotal moment for you, but it's going to be challenging and a little bit up and down. Okay, so what does Virgo need to know? Any advice, guidance? I feel like I already gave you whatever it said, but we'll see. Yeah, Eight of Wands again. There you go. Again, something's back again. 3 of Cups. Yep. There's a reconciliation happening here. You're experiencing something again. You're back in that motherly energy, or someone is. Okay, you could be dealing with a mother, sure. But that's the energy. It's back again, or someone's pregnant again, or someone's ready to be pregnant again. Okay. Whatever the case, all right, this is talking about the fertility of the situation and the growth and the abundance that is available to you. It's at your disposal in the coming period, and it's going to take a lot of open communication. You're going to have a realization about where you're going and where you want to grow. That's what I see here. What relationships you want to foster. How much you value yourself and your relationships. There could be one in particular. You're making a choice, yeah. You're deciding where you need to be. I see you choosing. 7 of Swords. Yep, you're like, well, I guess I'll take this chance then. What's this right here? Yep, 9 of Cups. Okay, wow, and the Moon. So, wow, the Devil again. Oh. Virgo, there's something going on that you may feel at times that you have like a secret indulgence or something in the back end that you kind of keep to yourself. You indulge in it here and there. You have intentions to indulge in it here and there, and you don't want to share it anymore. This may also be like you're just done sharing your information with people. Like you're more quiet. Okay. But this could be too, Virgo, that you're into something that you don't want to tell people about. It's a little bit, indulgent. It could be an indulgent behavior that you have, or you, let's say that you like meditating in your tub and eating chips and farting in the tub. Okay. Like something like that. And this gets your rocks off. So that's what you're into. And that's what you're going to do. And you don't need to tell people about it. It's almost like a guilty pleasure, I want to say. I see you doing that there. What about that, though? You're in your head about it. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. So it does feel like you can move forward in the way that you're choosing, but something is still haunting in the background. And this could be someone's mind is somewhere, or someone keeps thinking about something that is not in the here and now, like not in the present. It's like thinking about something that you have to quit, or thinking about something that's already done, that's already happened. Like someone's thoughts go there a lot. It's like, do I really need to cut this off? That's what that feels like. Apparently you're meant to have fun here. There's somebody who is welcoming you with open arms. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Wow. So apparently you do have, you have friends. I'm hearing motility. You have friends. There's a lot of food here. I'm hearing gambling. Okay. This could be a gamble for someone. This could be a risk for someone. But I see a really strong desire with friends or dating. Really, really strong desire. And you are, you've got some choices to make, my dear. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there today, but thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. I've been having lots of crazy stuff happening and a hospital visit. Oh, goodness gracious. All is well. I hope you're well too, and I'll see you next time.